Oh, here we go, people. Alrighty. Here we go, everybody. We are going to get into the new part of the program today. This is the exciting part. We're going to learn something new. So follow along with me. We're going to learn about scriptable objects. So the first thing we have to do is we have to make some NPCs. So we're just going to add two guys. We're going to make a skeleton. There's an attack of 1. Yeah, attack of 1, defense of 1. And then we're gonna make a dragon because everyone likes dragons. Attack of 5, defense of 10 because they're top, you know. Okay, so we're gonna call this NPCs, and we're gonna call this fantasy. Jeez. And there's that. And we're gonna make some items. And we're going to call this a stick 1, and this is a weapon. This one is going to be a cotton shirt 1. This is armor. Let's add a copper chain. There's a neck piece. Sure, has 1 defense. Is that all? Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna add a potion. Has no slot, no attack, no defense. And yeah, we're gonna do this. So we're gonna call this items fantasy. Alright, we're done. We can close that. And we are gonna start off today by doing something fun called Unity. Now I did have an update today. Did not even want to bother with it. We don't need the newest things for this. Okay, so we have to recreate if we're going to be importing the JSON data files, we have to import the classes, or recreate the classes from our project. So actually, let's leave this one open, and I'm just gonna go into the game editor, and I'm gonna actually put this on the other screen so I can just, oh no, go away. Okay, I'm going to go into my items. Oh, I'll show you what I've got so far. So I went through and I just made some really primitive stuff that we can test. So I've got an enemy, which is a white square, and a purple that is purple is going to be player. It's just there so that I can distinguish the two things when I actually spawn them in. At least I have the objects, and then from these we're going to start attaching like stats and the scriptable objects, I guess. I can't remember exactly how it works. And then we have our scripts folder. We have our Twitch thing, because the entire goal of this is the people in the Twitch chat would become the players and they would fight the enemies. That's the initial premise of the game. So what we need to do is we need to create each of these things, each of the classes for the NPCs and the items. So let's go ahead and create a new C# script, and this is going to be called, now in our items, we call it item. open up a new one. So what we want to do is open up our item database, and we're going to copy this here. This is not a mono behavior, so we're just going to use this, I think. Oh, I need my... Okay, I have a class called inventory, so I'm going to come back in here. Let's... Why am I putting this in here? No. That's not what I wanted to do. My God. Start over. Items. Create, you know what, we're gonna make a create folder called inventory. Let's just start with this since we have to create this anyways. So I'm gonna create this, a new C# script called inventory, and we're gonna go like this, and it's not mono behavior. And that's your total goal of existing right now, is to become just a class. So next one is the items. Items is gonna be this. Create C# script item. Open. Is this not mono behavior? Okay. And then NPCs. So we're gonna have to have a NPC template. Create a C# script called NPC template. And this is going to paste in this. Okay, so now the fun part is going to be converting our loading of the JSON data into Unity, because I'm not quite sure how that works. I need to get my chat back. Alright, so let's start off with the NPCs first. So let us, how are we going to do this? So let's go into our game controller, and game object test players 5. Okay, so list of game objects, there's our prefabs. Okay, so what does this look like on the game manager here? So we have our enemy and our player prefab. Oh, no problem. So if you've never seen any of the previous, there's 4 videos before this where we make the program, the little game editor here. So this is the program that lets us do the NPCs and items, and then just make a database of different names, different stats, all that kind of stuff, and save it as a JSON file, a data file. And that way we can just make different types of databases of items, so we can have a fantasy, a sci-fi, whatever. And then we're going to use those JSON files inside the Unity project. So the first, I guess you could say, foundation parts of it was making an easy way of creating the database and editing it, so that we didn't have to spend time typing it all out, and can kind of do it ahead of time outside of the Unity. So so what we're going to try first is see how we can import said files. So what we want to do is go into our NPCs, and I want to import new asset. Let's go to our documents and find our items, NPCs. So NPCs fantasy. So this is the JSON file. We got our skeleton and a dragon in there. So when we load into our game controller, we want, one second, I need to go into this. Oh, I was waiting for that cough. I knew it was coming. Alright, so we need to import said enemy list. All the NPCs. So let's use on our game controller, we're going to make a list of NPC template. And this is going to be our NPC templates. Alright. Where is this? Okay, no, that works. Okay, NPC templates. When we start, we are going to load templates from JSON. So the first thing is going to be, how do we reference the data? So I'm assuming it's an asset. Is there a load asset? Load okay, let's try asset list, asset bundle, asset database, asset importer, asset load info, holding preload information for a given serialized asset. Nope. Gotta be another one in there. What's this? Nope. Deprecated. Can't use that. Billboard asset store. Let's Google. Unity load JSON asset. Let's give this a shot here. Loading JSON as a text asset, resources load. Alright, that's the first result. Was resources load. So we're going to go up to here and we're going to go to resources load. Let's just try NPCs fantasy.json. Is this? Okay, so it's not there. Let's try path combine. Ooh, come on, give me that path. Combine, and I want NPCs and this. Why is this on attach? No, I want to attach and play. There we go. Why? Why? Is the breakpoint still on? Yeah, okay. Give me my breakpoint. Why? Why? Why doesn't the breakpoint go off? Where is the console? No errors. Is it a debug? Log text. I'm curious. It should be attaching itself, but so it's null. Alright, so so there's, say, a different. Can I tell it that it's a certain type of asset? External objects, imported object. Can I tell it what it is? Nope. Let's see here. Just the name of the file. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so if I do text asset MPC list list is going to be, okay, so then you go resources load, and you just use, it says use the name, not the extension. So MPC fantasy as text asset, and then why? Oh, wait a minute. I bet you this has to be inside that. Inside this folder. Import new asset. MPC is fantasy. Let's try this. Nope. I'm just going through a Unity post. Let's try. Do you have to do? You know what? I'm gonna ignore what they say just for a second here. That doesn't work either. What does JSON data look like for MPCs? It looks like this. So it's just an array where it has the different variable names like MPC ID, the name, the tag, all that kind of stuff for each person. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to load the file that I have in here. There's no resources like managing adjunct create. It has folders, animation sprites, tiles, physical. It's gonna tell UI elements, legacy, note cube maps. Asset management, nope. Okay. Oh, there's a guy that has a video tutorial on it. Parse JSON in Unity. Does he have just a text one, or is it going to force me to watch a video? It's going to be a video. Oh, I see something interesting. Ah, text asset. Okay, so this is the public variable in the game controller you would set, and then you would use the JSON utility to read that. Ah, that makes a whole lot more sense. Okay, okay, I gotcha. So let's do let's just do create a folder called, let's do resources. Put this into here, and let's import the items as well while we're at it. Items fantasy. Okay, so on the game manager, let's go ahead and edit this. Alright, so this is not what we do. We want a the public one is going to be public text asset, NPC list, NPC data file, and the public text asset items data file. Why not put it in there, you know? Okay, so now I'm going to go var NPC list is going to be JSON utility from JSON. It's a list of NPC template, and I want to, oops. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then we want to do NPC's data file text. Okay, so then what we should do is we should be able to come in here once it recompiles. There's our NPCs, so we need to come into, let's lock this thing so we can drag this in there. So items goes into items, NPCs goes into NPCs, and then our console now, we should get the skeleton and dragon. JSON must represent an object type. I don't mind watching video tutorials, but when I'm streaming, I don't have the bandwidth to do a lot of stuff. So I usually end up going over tech stuff and figuring it out myself. Unless it's a brand, like when I did the scriptable objects, I went and I watched Bracky's video. He does Hearthstone cards using scriptable objects, and kind of got an overview of how it generally works. That was like, what, 3 or 4 weeks ago I watched that. So most of that knowledge has actually faded, but yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so let's stop this. So it wants an object. JSON must represent an object type. So that means to me that I have to have I need a public class item list, which is a public iList of items. Item database, and then NPC template. This is going to be public class NPCs, and I want a public list of iList. Come on, yep. Of NPC template, NPC database. Alright, so now let's try this. So we're gonna use this to be a NPC database. Okay, let's come back into here. Let it recompile. Is that the same? That's the same video from earlier. Go away. That's so loud. Type or namespace under NPC database cannot be found. Oh, it's NPCs, right? Yeah. And then item list is for that one. Okay, okay, we got it. Oh, that's neat. So now we come over here. Okay. Let's see what it does. If I stop, does it unattach? No, it doesn't. Okay, good. So what is the problem? JSON must represent an object type. But it's what it's telling it, it's some NPCs. Let's try a list. Does not like that. See, I still say this should work, right? I don't know why that doesn't work. Let's see if it's doing something wonky to it. Stop it. There you go. So you're like, that looks normal to me. It's an array of objects. You know what? Maybe, I mean, and I'm just gonna ballpark this one. I'm gonna do this because, I mean, who am I to judge, right? They just might have a really crappy implementation of JSON utilities where it doesn't know the difference between a list and an array. But we'll see. We'll see what it does here. No. See, it's not. Oh, I don't have a breakpoint in here. Alright, well, this is going to be a interesting one. Represent an object type. See what exactly it's complaining about. It's got to be something with the list, and it doesn't want something, or it's expecting something it can't get. Top level nodes. Unity's JSON utility does only support objects as top level nodes. So if your JSON consists of an array of objects, Unity can't parse that. Furthermore, and the actual C# objects involved need to be serialized by Unity, so that they have the same rules as the usual serialization system. Blah, 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 blah. Only public fields or fields that have serialized field attribute are serialized. Properties won't work. That's fine. So are you telling me that I have to do it differently now? User object. Okay, solve both issues. You can do this. So they put serializable on both of the. Okay, the array. Okay, so this has to be an array, not a iList or a list. Okay, and then they serializable it, and then yes, that works. That's what mine looks like. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's do. What is this? What do you want? Nothing. Go away. Okay, so let's do let's try that. So let's stop and stop this. And we're gonna go back to our NPCs. Alright, let's do this. And we're gonna go serialize field. Serialize field. Okay. Okay, now wait a minute. In here we do this. We want to do NPCs. Attach. Oops. Okay. We won't need this one anymore. Am I attached to it? Yes, I am. Play. So that still didn't work. So they serialized it. They made everything is public. Let's go make sure. Public, 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 public. Yes. MPC template. You know what we're gonna do? Just because that's the way they order it, and I have no idea how their compiler works. Let's do this. You never know. Okay. So that still didn't work. Okay. Public. Okay, let's go back and see what else we got. So they do. Oh, they do. You do have to. Oh my god. So you know what we're gonna do? Because I'm not rewriting my other stuff, I'm gonna modify the damn thing. Alright. So how does this work now? One second. Let me look at that. So it's got. Okay, so I need to add the user's text before, and then. Okay, I got it. We're gonna hack their JSON thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the NPC's data file text, and I want to go string concat. I want this, and then I want text, and then I want this. Now I need to that will work for that. Maybe? Okay, oh, this has to be this name. Like that. Let it recompile. Nope. Okay, I need to see what this is now. I need to see what this actually looks like. Okay, so MPC database has 0 and 1. It's valid. It's valid JSON. So that's really interesting. We load the text and we stick it inside of the array inside of a root object. And that root object is this. But it still does not know what it is. I swear, I wish I could use Newtonsoft JSON in Unity. I really do. so stupid. Oh! I'm not serializing the actual thing. Let's try this. This should work now. I was still checking the actual text instead of my modified version of it. There we go. Alright, so it's got NPCs in there. So it's at least knows what it is, right? So okay, so NPC list here. NPC database. If I come back into here and I rerun it, there's nothing in there. Oh, wait a minute. Did I copy it exactly? NPC ID, name, attack, defense. Yes. See what other people have to say, because you know what? No. Better way. We'll browse it. What is this? It has nothing. That is so weird. It knows it's there when I break it down. The JSON is valid as an array. However, this does not initialize that. Why? What does he say? He says only public fields or fields which have the serialized field attribute or serialized properties won't work. Oh, psh. It's gonna, you know. Oh, please don't tell me this has to be mono behavior. It shouldn't have to be. Why does that not work? It does. It still doesn't explain. Is it serialized or serializable? Serializable. can I just not use this? Gonna work? Yeah. Feels good. Feels good, man. Alright. So now, let's go ahead and just modify this puppy right here. So this has to be item array, and this is serializable. Like that. Okay. So now, I have to do this on here. Okay. So now I want to do let's do this. Really? There's no link? Are you telling me Unity does not have link? Okay, that's old. Okay, so it must be there. Let's see if we can find it. Using Unity Engine link? No. Nope. So internal is one possible. Scripting. No. Alright, alright. Tools. Past year. It's gonna have something on it, right? Link queries. I don't care about. Screw you. That's special case. but it doesn't want it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Okay, so what was the items? It's called item database. And hi Oreo. What's up? Is it item list? Yep. Templates. JsonUtility from JSON of item list text. Attach. Compile. Play. Okay. Oops. Come here. Item templates. Okay, those are all null. Okay, so they're null for some reason. Let's get rid of these in here because maybe they don't like that. Go away. There we go. And the items. Potion, copper chain. Cool. They're loading now. Great. Everything is working the way we wanted it. Alright, so now we have the ability to import all that JSON data. So, let's go ahead and just try to create one, right? So, in here, what we have is we have a prefab. And let's unlock this. So we have, let's create an enemy prefab. And what we want to do is we want to we want a scriptable object that is created by basically it's going to be containing all of the stats, right? So let's go ahead and see, where can we put this? NPCs. NPC. Okay. So now, if I remember correctly, you do scriptable object as the class, we delete all this stuff, and now this is where we tell Unity what this is. So we want a nope, not that. It's not that. Public. You know what? Now Nah, see now I don't remember this part. This is the part that's fading. Scriptable object. Unity. Okay, this can go away. So we have to create the asset menu of it, and then we have the prefab name, number of intellect, blah 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 blah. This is a little different than what I wanted, but we're gonna keep it open over there, and we're gonna do the create asset menu, and what do we got? Oops. Menu name is a string, so menu name is NPC object. Sure. And then you do public class. This goes up here. And this is a public string. NPC prefab. And this is going to be game object, and each game object is going to be a create scriptable object, spawn manager script. Okay, so this is doing a specific type of scriptable object, not necessarily what I want, but a way to use it. So let's go ahead and see if we can figure out a different way to do this. So if I want to create an object that it has a script attached to it, I need to create I think you have to create the values that each of the duplicate things are going to have, so the NPC template. So we're going to have the enemy prefab, and we want to have a public string, which is going to be the NPC name, a public int, which is going to be NPC attack, public int, which is the NPC defense, and that should be fine. The ID we won't use. So let's go into here, and I go create NPC object, and we're gonna say an enemy has the prefab. So let's go and lock this, and we'll come into our prefabs and we'll drag the enemy onto that. Okay, and then I will NPC, where are we? Scripts, NPCs. Okay, so this is now my name that I'm going to be grabbing when I initialize it, right? So how do you instantiate these scriptable objects? That's the real question. So here's how we're creating the enemy prefab. We're creating 5 of them. And then on the prefab, let's go ahead and give it a script that reads from it. So let's go into the prefab, and we'll open the enemy, and we're gonna add a component, maybe? No? Oh, I'm locked to it, that's why. Yeah, add a component, and I'm gonna add a new script, and this is going to be called random enemy, like that. Okay, so random enemy, when I start, we're going to get the game controller. So we have a reference to the game controller on here. Game manager has no tag. Give it the game controller tag. Okay. So now I should be able to do find object. Let's look for tag. Steven ML. I almost shouldn't have added you. Okay, so find. Let's go. Crap. How do you do that again? Object of type. Can I go game controller? Find objects. Tag. I want to find that tag. Ah, there we are. Find object with tag. Game controller. Is it a space? No, all one word. Okay, so I want to do controller is this. Now controller, get component, type random enemy. No. I want the game controller. And then I want the NPCs. No, I don't want the NPCs data file. Okay, so what we want to do, we're going to close this. Okay, in our game controller, we're going to make a function that gets a random NPC and make it public, right? So we're going to go public. We're going to return an NPC template. And we're going to get random enemy. Okay, so I want to do random random range. How do you do random in Unity Mathematics? Oops, Unity Mathematics random. Okay. All right. I don't think so. Stupid. I thought they had a random range. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do. No. Fine. Do it this way. Do it your way. Range? No. How about next int between 0 and NPC templates count length? No. NPC database length. Okay. And then I want to go like this. I want to return NPC template, templates val. Nope, not that. Val, NPC database val. Okay, that should work. That took a little while to figure out how to do that one again. Okay, so it's been a long time since I've messed around with Unity at all. Okay, so when we come to our, let's go back to our random enemy. So we're gonna do get random enemy. I want to go NPC template. Template is gonna be this. So this will return an NPC template. So now what I want to do is your random enemy, can I do name? How about attack? Does it show up just normally? No. Okay, so I have to do this get component damn, what is it called? Scripts, NPCs, enemy. Okay, it's not that. NPC. NPC scriptable object? NPC name is equal to NPC template name. Let's just give it a shot. I mean, worst is gonna, worst that's gonna happen is it's just not gonna work. So it should at least give me a bunch of enemies here, or one enemy with a name on it. I need to turn on debug. I want to see what this thing shows. The script is random enemy. I'm starting to think this might actually defeat the purpose of having a scriptable object. I thought the idea was when you initialize random enemy. Oh no, wait a minute. So if I have a public string NPC name, a public int NPC attack, a public int NPC defense, and I do NPC name is going to be NPC template name, NPC attack is going to be NPC attack. NPC defense is going to be NPC defense. No. Attack. That. Stop. Attach. Alright, let's see if it gives me a random one. So it doesn't do that. Oh, awake. Let's try this. Let's put it in here. See if maybe that does it. Nope. Okay, let's break this and see if it's at least getting what I want. Of course not. Attached to Unity. It's not giving me the error that the version is, or the code is not the same. So it's the right code, it's just actually not firing this. But it's on the prefab, right? Prefab is on here. How about we go like this? Remove this. And let's do something really weird. I want to do enemy, add component, random enemy, oh my god. And then I want to go this. I want to go enemy, get component, random enemy. Right? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so if I just copy this, attack and defense. Hey there, how's it going? Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Random object has not been properly initialized. Instantiate this. Okay, let's do this. When I start, I'm gonna this add component random enemy. This dot no. Okay, let's just go like this. When it awakes, can you add component? This game object add component. Okay. Var enemy equals this. Alright. Please work. And I think I just broke Unity. Oh man. Yeah, it's pretty much dying. I just killed Unity. End task. Okay. And YouTube decided that I was AFK, so we'll just resume that. Alright, so how much did I lose? Okay, we at least got that. Scripts, NPCs. Okay, so this is not working. So let's try this first. Let's just see if we can oops. Okay, it is not adding the component. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna have to figure this out later because, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go and rewatch the Bracky's video and see how he does it. Cause when he does it, he creates the object and drags individual things on. I don't want to do that. I want them to have the enemy prefab, but I don't want to drag a person onto it. I want to get it from the database. So I'm gonna have to go rewatch exactly how he does that, because he does have, unless he's making the cards individually. I'll have to go and see. I'll rewatch it. Yeah. So for now, this is about the state of the program. We have the JSON items and NPCs being imported now from our game editor. However, we're having problems assigning a random like NPC to the enemy prefab. And I assumed that a scriptable object would be the way to do that. Maybe it's not. Maybe when I do this, I do like void get enemy stats, and I do this. And I go like this, and then I edit my asset prefab enemy, and I add random enemy, right? So we do that. So now what'll happen is when I start this, I call this function. Maybe? So the real question is, does it actually have the data? I'm assuming that I have to do like, it shows up, but let's move it here. Alright, we'll do this. We'll start this again. We'll see if it loads it in there. Nope. I'll have to figure that one out. That's a good one. See that doesn't have it now that I put the get set on there. Yep. It's not that. So there's a reason. There's got to be a reason. I'm gonna have to go watch that video because I don't want to waste any more time here. We've been on for, oh yeah, this is going over an hour and 20 minutes. So I'm trying to keep these little patches, little groups of sessions as short as possible, so it's not just overwhelming. So yeah. Anyways, we'll continue. We'll go watch our Brachy's videos. I promise no editing on here. We will do it all on stream, but I will be researching off stream. So thanks. If you enjoy, you want to see more, make sure that you follow on the Twitch if you're watching this on Twitch right now. If you're watching this as a past live stream on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can get notified that we have new videos up. So anyways, thanks for watching, you guys, and we will hopefully see you later.